The echo of the gunshot rings out, and you instinctively cry out as you grab at his arm. A sharp pain hits you in the shoulder, and you hear both boys cry out as you stumble back.
Sweetheart, why did you do that? God damn it, you're the one person I didn't want to. Ah!
Mel cries out in surprise as you take the arm holding the gun and wrench it upwards and around his neck.
Hang on, kitten. Just hang on.
Dee rushes forward and helps pin Mel's arm in place, trying to wrench the gun away.
Fucking asshole! Wasn't enough for you to be a creepy shitter. Wasn't enough for you to be a goddamn stalker, abuser, liar, fucking everything. Every single thing you've ever done has been to hurt us. Us, huh? Why'd you come to me then, I wonder. I fucking wonder. No one made you go mean. No one made you bully your precious kitten, did they? Did they? Just give me the gun. Give me... Kitten. Kitten? You're bleeding.
The moment of hesitation is enough for Mel to kick him away and get free of you, spinning you around so your back is flush with his front.
Fucking idiot. You didn't even notice they'd been shot? How stupid do you have to be?
Dee tries to stand up, wavering and wheezing.
Just let them go. We're leaving together. So why don't you act the part of an idiot with a broken rib and stay down? I don't need to deal with you being another number on my scorecard. All I want is to take your sweet little savior here and take them somewhere where they can actually be treated properly. Are you insane? Kidnapping them, stalking them, shooting them? Is it treating them properly?
Your head is buzzing with adrenaline, and you feel ill. The puddle of blood beneath you is steadily growing.
I know you feel woozy, darling. Don't you worry. I'm not gonna let you die here, so just follow me. I'll take care of you. All you have to do is save me. Love me. That's it. You can do that. Can't you?
Dee manages to stand, but Mel's attention is on you. You turn in Mel's embrace, facing him, and look up at him.
Oh, I do love you looking up at me like that. It's so...
You reel back and punch him in the throat as hard as you can. Mel skids back, flailing to catch his balance before he collides with the ground. You grab the gun from him and hold it out to Dee before planting a boot on Mel's chest. Good job, kitten. Getting hit in the throat ain't so fucking fun, is it, Mel? Okay. I'm emptying the clip out of the gun so the cops don't... I know, kitten. Harold called the cops. I can hear the sirens, just... Here. Come here. I'm gonna wrap the wound with my jacket, okay? He staggers over to you and takes his jacket off, wrapping it around the wound as best he can. The shouts from the cops ring out, and Dee shouts back at them. We're in here! Please hurry! My friend is wounded. You look down at Mel, and he gives what's almost a sad smile.
You punched me in the throat. I was really hoping you could save me from the hell in my mind, too. If anyone could.
Mel's smile twists into something more sadistic.
I guess I'll have to settle knowing that any time you look up at him, you're going to be imagining me.
Alright, you fucking dick. D kicks Mel in the head once, hard enough to knock him out. Asshole. Kitten? Hey, no, come here. Hey? Hey? No, kitten, don't close your eyes. Come on. You're okay. Hey, we're in here. Please help. They've lost a lot of blood. Things fall eerily quiet around you as you collapse in his arms. You hear the officers and paramedics talking over one another, while Dee desperately tries to answer their questions and hold on to you. When you finally pass out, Dee is vehemently arguing about traveling with you to the hospital. 8 hours later, in the hospital. Kitten? Kitten! Oh, thank God. Thank God. As your vision comes back into focus, you see him sitting at the side of a hospital bed, holding your hand. His eyes are red, and his voice shakes. That bastard shot you in the shoulder. No, he's in custody. It's over, baby. Everything is okay now. No, really. Ma's talking to the doctor now. We're gonna take care of you, one way or another, okay? No, I'm not going anywhere. Not for a damn minute. He squeezes your hand, sniffling. I'm not going anywhere. It's over. We got him. No, I'm okay. I don't care if we're in the hospital or not. God, I'm shaking. Sorry, I'm being a big crybaby. I was so scared when you passed out. I thought, I'm not going anywhere. I love you. So much, kitten. At this point, even if you tell me to fuck off, I'll sleep outside in a damn sleeping bag until I'm sure you're okay. Lover and boyfriend status, huh? Damn. Lots of confusing feelings. Not gonna lie. God, fuck it. Whatever. I'm just happy you're okay. Try and rest, alright? The cops will want a statement, ASAP. No. As I said, I'm not going anywhere. No matter what happens or who demands it. Your boyfriend ain't leaving your side again. Now, get some rest, okay? No telling what the future holds at this point. Whatever it does, though, you remember one thing. Dee takes your hand and kisses the back of it. I love you. 7 years later. A talk show host speaks to you and Dee some odd 7 years in the future, after your final encounter with Mel. It's been almost 7 years to the day that the two of you helped capture the Sunnyside Killer, aka Michael King. From the novel your partner wrote, it's clear that the encounter has impacted both of you significantly, as well as the community. You want to speak about that? Yeah, the first part of the book is basically how big of an asshole I was. Can I say asshole on live TV? No? My bad. Point is, I was a bully. I did awful things. Said awful things. And wasn't held accountable until they, well, knocked me on my butt. The crowd laughs a little as he rubs the back of his head. But seriously, I was a bully, and that's not okay. I've done my best to make amends. I sought out therapy, even medication. I've put in a lot of work to rebuild my relationship with my partner here. Checking in, establishing boundaries. It's a lot of work. But I say that with a reminder. I'm one of the lucky ones. If you're bullying someone because you have feelings for them, or bullying them at all, you need to know, here and now, that your victims don't owe you anything. Especially not a second chance. I got lucky. I got the chance to work to be a part of their life. And I've never regretted it. Not once.
I've read the book, and it's quite interesting. Your experience with your bully, no offense, sir.
None taken.
Your experience with your bully has painted a clear picture into how the dynamic can occur and be changed for the better. Do you have any tips for bullying victims out there?
The crowd laughs again.
Aim for the throat, huh? Very nice. What do you two plan on doing now that you're home from... Where did you say, sir?
Oh, we're returning from Edelweiss. I'm a sailor, working with my big brother, so I'm away from shore quite a bit. To answer your question, I think we're just gonna go home and relax. The book tour has been pretty exhausting, huh, kitten?
Well, we won't keep you too much here longer overtime, so let's get down to brass taxes. Tell us all about that night you had, your last encounter.
A few hours later. It feels nice to be home. It feels especially good to see you, kitten. Now that we're out of the studio, I can finally... He sweeps you up in his arms and kisses you hungrily. Hey, would you humor me real quick? Yeah, let's hit up the old treehouse. The view of the stars is still gorgeous there if I recall correctly. Mom knows I'm home tonight, so she shouldn't pee her pants if we go up. Yeah, since she went to rehab, she's been doing a lot better. Thank you for convincing her, by the way. You work miracles harder than any angel I know. Come on, here we are. He lets you climb first this time, then follows, moving so he can lie beneath the sunroof looking up at the stars. He pats next to him, and you lie at his side, holding his hand. Thank you. I never deserved a second chance. I mean it when I said I was one of the lucky ones, you know? Imagining my life without that chance, it's scary. Imagining it without you in it at all is 1,000,000 times worse. I love you so much. I wish I could write like you so I could even try and explain it. You think Dad would be proud of me, huh? I hope so. I kinda wish you were here right now. I feel like he'd be pretty happy about the choices I've made, and especially so about the one I'm about to make here. He rolls onto his side to face you, and you do the same. The moonlight catches in his eyes as he holds up a closed hand. Remember what Dad told me before he died? He smiles, eyes soft as he presents a ring box. He said, "You better marry that one." And I think I agree with that notion. He opens the ring box, and a beautiful ring glints at you from the soft velvet surrounding it. I know it took me a good bit to earn the title of boyfriend, but I hope husband might be a little faster this time. He eases as you kiss him, taking your hand and placing the ring on it. I'm glad you like the ring. Yeah, it's the one you were fawning over at the night market. You were so sad when we went back and the ring was already bought. You gotta admit, that was pretty smooth of me, eh? Shut up! I'm not getting choked up. Who am I kidding? Come here, you. He pulls you close, happy to intertwine your body with his. Thank you, kitten. For the life you gave me back. For the life I get to have with you. I think I can handle the guys on the ship giving me shit anytime I smile at your picture, if it means I get to fall in love with you every single day. Yeah? You really want to reserve a chair for my dad at the wedding? I'd like that. I think he would have too. Thanks, kitten. He kisses your temple before he sits up. What do you say we go home, huh? I'd like to celebrate properly in our little nest back home. All I want right now is you in nothing but a t-shirt and some of my boxers. The two of you head home, holding hands and relaxing. For the first time, you don't feel like eyes are on you. The end.